This video covers section 3.1, Intro to Graphing. I'm going to teach you how to graph in the Cartesian coordinate system, which is the XY plane, or the two-dimensional coordinate system. This is what the XY plane looks like over here, and it's separated into what we call four quadrants. This is the first, second, third, and fourth quadrant. The very middle point, 0, 0, is called the origin. And because this is in two dimensions, we have two coordinates. An x-coordinate comes first, a y-coordinate comes second, and when it's written in this form, we call these ordered pairs. Ordered because the first one's always x, the second one is always y. Here I'm going to show you how to plot some points or ordered pairs. Starting with the first one, negative 3, 2. This coordinates tell us to go negative 3 in the x direction, which is left 3, and positive 2 in the y direction, which is up 2. So from 0, 0, the origin, we're going to go negative 3 in the x, left 3, and positive 2 in the y, up 2, and that will be where our point is located. So roughly, left 3, up 2, about there. Next we're going to do 4, 5, that means 4 in the x direction, right 4, 5 in the y direction, up 5. So right 4 and up 5 will put us about here. Next we have negative 1, 0. Negative 1 in the x direction means we're going to go left 1. 0 in the y direction means we're not going to go up or down at all. So starting from 0, 0, we're going to go left 1, and then we're not going to go up or down, so we're going to be stuck there at left 1. So this is the point negative 1, 0. Lastly, we have negative 5, 0. That means negative 5 in the x direction, left 5, and 0 in the y direction. That means we're not going to go up or down again. So starting at 0, we're going to go left 5, and then up or down 0. That means we stay there, and that will give us the point negative 5, 0. And that's how you plot points in the XY plane. You can also plot points given a table. This table is basically giving us 3 points. This is negative 2 for x and positive 2 for y. You could write that if you wanted as a point. Oops. You could write that as negative 2, comma 2. Right? Negative 2 for x, 2 for y. The next one is 0, 4. And the last one is 2, 6. So you don't need to write them this way, but I just want to point out to you that they're just giving us the same thing they gave us in the last slide, just in a different form. So if we plot these points, negative 2, 2 means we're going to go left 2 and up 2. And that will be our point. Negative 2, 2. Oops. There we go. And then 0, 4. So 0 for the x coordinate means we're not going to go left or right at all. We're just going to stay on this y-axis, and we're going to go up 4. And that will be our second point. And then 2, 6 means we're going to go right 2 and up 6. And there's our last point. So sometimes they can give you points in a table, but really you can extrapolate that to the individual ordered pairs, just like we did before. And lastly, if you have points and you want to come up with the coordinates, that's also a useful skill. So if we start at this point, for example, how do we get here from 0, 0? Well, you always go left or right first. So first we'd have to go left 2, and then we'd have to go down 3. Right? So from here, left 2 is negative 2 in the x direction. So I'm going to enter negative 2 for the x coordinate. Okay, so again, from here we go left 2 and down 3. Down 3 means we're going to go negative 3 in the y direction. So our y coordinate will be negative 3. So that is our first point. This one right down here would be negative 2, negative 3. And for this one, starting at 0, 0, we're not going to go left or right at all this time. That means our x coordinate is actually going to be 0, because we're not going left or right. But then we have to go up 2, which is positive 2 in the y direction. So our y coordinate is positive 2. So this point here has the coordinates 0, 2. Over here, we'd have to go right 5, up 4. Right 5 means 5 in the x direction. Up 4 means 4 in the y direction. So this point has coordinates 5, 4. Over 5, up 4. And this one is over 5, down 4. So it's still going to have 5 for the x coordinate, but since we're going down 4, that's going to be a negative 4 for the y. So that's how you use a graph of points to come up with the equation, or sorry, the coordinates for those points.